Well, what's interesting, and I'm surprised he hasn't mentioned it yet, but I'll go ahead and mention it first. Before you and I spoke, I actually ran into Godfrey.
Tell me.
A week or two earlier. And if you look, there's an interview that Godfrey does on Big Boy's show, in LA, and I go on right after him. They're probably released within either the same day or, a day or so apart, because as he's walking out of the studio, I am standing outside the studio. And, I'm there, my security's with me. So as I see he's coming out, we both stand up. And, he's walking by. I said, "What's up, Godfrey?" And first thing he does is put out his hand and shake my hand. And as I'm shaking his hand, I said, "You and I need to talk." This was after the apology, by the way, and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have had that conversation with him right then and there, but we're at a radio station. Big Boy's my man. Like, he lives near me. Like, I've met his family. Like, the last thing I wanted was to somehow engage in any sort of argument in the middle of this radio station and made him look like a jackass for inviting me over. But I looked Godfrey in the eyes, as we're shaking hands, and I said, we need to talk. He goes, "Okay." And he runs off real quick.
Never to be seen.
Well, I know somebody that still talks to him, so that person gave me his current phone number. So I texted him and I said, "Yo, this is Vlad. We need to talk." And he never responded. And that just goes to show me that not everybody addresses situations in the same way. Because I feel like he was the most outspoken. He was the one that was doing interviews saying I should be canceled and talking about my family and stuff like that. So if anyone should have a conversation with me, I think it should be him. But clearly, for whatever reason, he doesn't want to have that conversation. And that's fine. He doesn't have to. But I'm gonna explain what the interactions have been with me and him, and that's 100% true. Can't be denied.
Hey. Yeah. I can't speak for him.
Well, you and him just had a falling out.
Yeah. I don't even want to get into it, man, because he's, he's just not a solid dude, man. And I always had I knew from the minute he said, "Oh, let's just take a break." And we discussed, we didn't say nothing about no breaks before we got on the phone with you that day. And then when he said that little break shit right there, early in the conversation, that was a red flag to me. And yeah, he's just not a solid dude. That's all I'm gonna say about that.